What's up everyone, it's FRICTIONMINER and welcome back to another video on the Chasecraft channel. Today I am going to be telling you guys the story of creative on the Chasecraft server. Right now I am at the creative spawn, but this is nothing like the old creative on Chasecraft 1.0. What is Chasecraft 1.0? Well, the history of creative started on the original Chasecraft, or when Chasecraft first released, Chasecraft 1.0. And believe me, this creative you know right now on Chasecraft 2.0 is nothing like the creative there was before. Let me show you guys the difference. These days, the creative world is a series of plots, of gigantic 200 by 200 plots all around the world. And people can just come, claim their plot, and build. But guys, let me show you guys what the original creative was when it first started. Believe it or not, but creative on the original Chasecraft was just like this, except in an old version of the game. It was just a normal vanilla Minecraft world where people could just build wherever they want in creative mode. There was no plots, there was no restrictions. People could just build anywhere they want. They could even build on other people's builds, which is one of the reasons why plots are now a thing. Plots help keep the creative world more organized. But you'd enter creative and there'd be signs in the sky, houses on cliffs, just builds everywhere around. No plots, no anything. Just a vanilla Minecraft world. Creative started on the Chasecraft 1.0 server and continued like that until Chasecraft 2.0. So, now, Chasecraft 2.0. I mentioned Chasecraft 2.0 at the start of the video, but is it exactly this? Is it this spawn I'm standing in that has been here since the end of the vanilla survival world? No. When Chasecraft 2.0 first released, creative was a little bit different than this. Also, it released a little bit after the release of the server. Chasecraft Creative 2.0 was different than this. It had a very different spawn. It was one castle with all these NPCs there in a little path that led to the plots. The big difference, well, the plots were actually a lot smaller. The plots were only 100 by 100. So basically now if you take 4 plots and you combine them together, you put them side to side, that will make the big plots we have now. As you can imagine, the plots were small and basically they could only fit either one big build or a couple small builds. So it was restricted, especially that only ranked players could claim more than one plot. So that forced some people, after they finished their builds, if there was a build battle or if they wanted to build something else, that they had to refresh or basically reset their plot. Which was very unfortunate because, you know, you get attached to your builds, you really like your builds, you don't want to see them get reset, even though a new build will take their place. So this Chasecraft with 100 by 100 plots kept going, with more people playing and cool build battles being started by the Chasecraft server. Build battles would incite players to build more in a certain theme, and guys, I've participated in some of them and they were really fun. This gave a lot of life to creative because people like competition, and these build battles gave them exactly that. So this creative, so let's call it Creative 2.0, lasted all the way up to the release of Minecraft Java Edition 1.16. And that is when Chasecraft decided to update creative to the 1.16 version to be able to have all these new cool blocks and features. Also, did I mention there were also 2 creative servers during the Creative 2.0, Creative 1 and Creative 2. Both were frequented by many players. That way you could still create more than one plot, but it had to be on a different server. And so when 1.16 released and Creative decided to be updated, both Creative 1 and Creative 2 decided to be reset. With that came blackstone, nether gold ore, the crimson wood, the crimson nylium, the warped wood and the warped nylium, and netherite. But that was not the only thing that was updated. What you see now, this spawn and the giant 200 by 200 block plots were introduced. Here I have split my plot in 4, and this was the size of one of the plots, or around the size of one of the plots. This is the size of the plot now. I'll call this Creative 2.1. Java Edition version 1.16, you can access all the blocks, giant plots where you can build way more than during Creative 2.0. You can still claim one plot, but that plot allows you to build way more than before. A new, very beautiful spawn, new cosmetics, new player warps, chase coins, and furniture. There's also goodie bags too. And with the Creative 2.1 update came all of these things. Oh yeah, fun fact, there's also parkour at spawn. Yeah, let's do some parkour. It is not the easiest parkour, so if you guys complete it, comment in the comment section down below and tell me that you did. It also leads back here in this very, very big house, and at the end there is a cake. The best part yet. This is the house from the outside. This is the very big house you see right in front of you when you spawn. So you can say Chasecraft Creative has been through a lot. So far, the creative minigame on the Chasecraft server has gone through 3 major updates. The first one being its release on Chasecraft 1.0, which was just a vanilla world. Then there was Creative 2.0 when Chasecraft 2.0 released, which introduced plots that help organize the creative world. People could claim the plots and build, but not build on other people's plots, which was one of the problems during the Creative 1.0. And then there was Creative 2.1 that introduced the 1.16 update blocks, so the Minecraft Nether update to Creative. It also introduced bigger plots and more cosmetics. For the future of the Creative server, well, I'm not sure. Will there be another reset? Will there be changes? Well, there will probably be updates that add new features in the future, but a major update that resets the whole server, I am not sure. But you never know. Maybe in the future that will happen. We can only wait and see. So that was the history of the creative minigame on the Chasecraft server. I also made a video on my own channel about the history and future of Chasecraft Skyblock. If you guys are interested, the link is in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Chasecraft channel. Subscribe, slap the bell, and turn on all notifications to never miss a video that we post. And see you in the next video. FRICTIONMINER over and out.